Good evening. Thanks for staying tuned. I'm Samuel Gillis and welcome to another edition of the AGP Sportscast for April the 17th, 2019. This evening we begin with football. One night saw the advancement of 10 teams, 3 Elmetrix and 57 goals scored as action in the Bartica Easter Regatta Futsal Kick-Out competition kicks off. Jaden Samuels has the details in this report.
With a winner's purse of $200,000, the knockout competition has seen 20 teams battling for supremacy, with 10 already knocked out to regroup and come again next year. The colourful march past at the Bartica Community Centre basketball court, where the tournament is being played, saw Rivers View B tackling Corau, opening the night with the former firing the way to a comfortable 4-1 win. Rivers View A also cemented their place after softening hardball 9-0, a game which saw the first helmet trick of the tournament blasted in by Andrew Simmons, with his teammate Omario Lake tucking in a hat-trick, while the third came off the boot of Skill Kings Darren Troyer. Also making it through to the final 10 teams is Vision, who had the better of Falmouth and Beacon's automatic qualification after their rivals Ballers failed to show up. Addressing the gathering and opening the tournament, Mayor Gifford Marshall says the number of teams participating is overwhelming and reiterated that sports in Bartica is on its wheels again. Rivers View B, Almanac Creek, Rivers View A, Skill Kings, Falmouth, Agatash, Bad Company, Vision, Jones Avenue, and Toast are the 10 teams still in contention for the top prize and silverware. Jaden Samuels, each GP Sport.
Now in cricket, the national under-19 female cricket team departs for the Twin Island Republic to contest a place in the tournament. Here are the details. From the Cherry Dragon International Airport, which is situated in Timeri, the national female under-19 team departed Guyana. They journeyed to Trinidad and Tobago in hopes of restoring their former glory as champions of the female under-19 invitational regional title, which they last won in 2017. On the 18th of April 2019, Guyana's female under-19 team will take on Windward Islands at the Gilbert Park from 9:30 hours, and then face Barbados in the afternoon at the same venue. Along with a shot at being champions, they will have free developmental programs by the CWI on Good Friday at the Metro Hotel. Action in the female under-19 Invitational Regional Tournament will continue on Saturday the 20th, with the first match of the day being Guyana versus Jamaica. The semi-finals will take place during the afternoon of Saturday the 20th, while the finals will be played on the subsequent day. The GCB in a statement said it wishes the team all the best in the invitational tournament and anticipates the team reward for their dedication and hard work, both leading up to and during the tournament. For HGP Sport, I am Samuel Gillis. More cricket news. The controversy continues with Cricket West Indies as the director Cody Riley has slammed the regional governing body's decision to ask the entire coaching staff of the men's senior side ahead of the World Cup. Stanford Howard reports.
On Tuesday on Observer Radio, in a candid radio interview, outspoken cricketer West Indies director Cody Riley called out the wrongdoing by the governing body about destabilizing the whole process heading into the ICC showpiece next month. Riley in the interview pointed out fractures within the CWI directorate and noted that while CWI President Ricky Skerritt was free to implement changes, he was not in support of making them so close to a major tournament, and especially after West Indies' outstanding results against England in the recent home series. Last week, CWI removed interim head coach Richard Pibbas and his support staff of Vasbar Drakes, Toby Radford, and Houston Crandon. Former West Indies batsman Floyd Reefer was named to replace Pibbas, while Roddy Esrick, Corey Collymore, and Ryan Griffith will serve as assistant coaches. Replaced last week also was chairman of selectors Courtney Brown and his panel. Robert Haynes was appointed as interim chairman with director of cricket Jimmy Adams, and Reefer also serving selectors. Riley criticized that decision too, arguing that Haynes was not in a position to properly execute the role. Riley went on to say that And I quote, "My own feelings are that the timing is off. I felt we should have gone off to the World Cup without changing the coaches. I think the players were in a good space. Mr. Pibber's appointment was interim. He had put a succession planning system in place where we were interviewing 9 regional coaches and shortlisted 5, and those were the people that we would look to take the team forward." End of quote. For HGP Sport, I am Stanford Howard.
Jaden will tell us now that after 41 years, the Guyana Female Inaugural Volleyball Federation was held with Classic Ball Blasters. The details in this report.
Played at the National Gymnasium after 41 years, the ladies finally got a chance to showcase with Classic Ball Blasters, drubbing Castrol Strikers 3-0, 25-15, 25-22, 25-13 to take the inaugural title, cash prize and silverware. President of the Guyana Volleyball Federation, Levi Ned, says the tournament was well played and is looking forward for a bigger and better performance come next year. Classic Ball Blasters, Castrol Strikers and Port Morant were the teams competing in the tournament. Jaden Samuels, HGP Sport.
Thank you, Jaden. Super Kings landed its first loss in the IPL in match 33 of the Indian Premier League. Stanford Howard with this report.
Another 26 more round-robin stage matches to go in the IPL. In match 33 of the game between Chennai Super Kings and Sunrisers Hyderabad. And it has been the first time since 2010 that Chennai Super Kings are being captained by someone other than MS Singh Dhoni. Super Kings won the toss and elected to bat and were there off to a fantastic start with the openers Watson and Duplessis producing a 79 first wicket stand. But it was Nadeem who had the upper hand that bowled Watson for 31, just on the stroke of the halfway stage of the game. In the next 10 overs, the Super Kings were controlled by a stern bowling attack of the Hyderabad bowlers, and they were just able to make a mere 53 more runs, while they lost 4 more wickets in the process for 132 for 5 in the allotted 20 overs. Hyderabad in their run chase were up for the challenge with openers David Warner 50 and Johnny Bairstow 61 not out from 41 balls, ending all hopes for Sunrisers of winning their 9th consecutive match. Hyderabad then crossed the line with 3 overs to spare. For HGP Sport, I am Stanford Howard.
Today in sports history, 2015, James Anderson became the highest wicket-taking bowler in England's Test cricket history with a clean bowl that won the 5th and final Test. The swing bowler overtook Glenn McGrath by claiming his 564th international wicket against India in the final day of the Test series. That's all we have for this edition of the AGP Sportscast. But do remember, success is not an happening. It is a result. There is nothing mysterious about progressing. It is doing instead of doubting and working instead of wishing. Thank you.